Now the chapter 3, which discusses about the duties of employer and employees, it is almost same. So the duties of the employer should make the workplace free from hazards, and he should comply with the occupational safety and health standards. See, there is a provision which allows for framing standards, regulations, right? If that is done, then necessarily the employer has to follow that, and annual health checkup. So particularly maybe for people working in mines over a certain age, right? It is not prescribed in the code. This has to be done, and employer should ensure that always the working conditions is very safe for the not only for the people workers, also for others coming into the factory or the mine. And of course it should not damage the environment also. That is the idea. Again, proper disposal of waste and issue of appointment order. Currently it is not a mandate. Some of the states, maybe Karnataka is an example, Andhra is an example, West Bengal is an example. Under the Shops and Establishments Act, right? The appointment order is made mandatory, right? But under Factories Act it is not there. Under Mines Act it is not there. But somehow this particular aspect is now made as a mandate. That's the reason I have underlined there. So necessarily the employers have to issue appointment order. They cannot just like that engage people. Right, and it, section 7, 8, 9 all talks about duties and responsibilities of owner, agents, or manager of a mine, or manufacturers, designers, importers, or suppliers, or architects, project. The idea is safety, health and safety. So maybe during the planning stage, instead of planning to construct the building construction of the factory, that is where the architects come into picture. They should ensure safety. So they have to plan it in such a manner that safety is given utmost priority. Similarly, project engineers who are involved in the construction and designers. So the health, safety, and welfare of the workers are of paramount importance, and keeping that in mind, it is to be constructed. And of course, section 10, which is about the notice of certain accidents, which is already there. If you look at the Factories Act, once a person sustains injury during employment, then if he is not able to attend office for more than 48 hours, then a notice is to be accident report is to be submitted to the factory authorities. So same thing. I think they have mentioned as notice of certain accidents under section 10. Similarly, dangerous occurrence in case if any serious bodily injury happens, or any other severe thing happens to a person, then a notice shall be sent. That is considered as dangerous occurrence. And in case of notice of certain diseases, right, like kind of poisoning or anthrax, and I'm not very sure COVID can also be included. Had it been there earlier when the code was framed, then the notice should be immediately sent to the. So I think that that disease is mentioned, listed down in the 3rd schedule. So you can go through that. If some worker of the factory or the mine or any other establishment contracts that disease, then notice shall be sent to the authority concerned. And of course, the employees have also duties, more adherence, because they should not violate the precautions of safety and health, not only for themselves, for other employees also. And rights of employees, yes, if they feel that something is dangerous, they can bring it to the knowledge of the safety committee, if there is a committee, or to the inspector cum facilitator, or to the management to set it right. If they feel that there is some imminent danger, right, they have the right to bring it to the knowledge of the persons concerned in the establishment. So chapter 3 discusses about the duties of the employer and employees and other persons.